What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where we're going to talk all about companions, so you've got all the information you need when Year 7 Season 3 drops to get yourself the best companion in the game. With all that said, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. Okay, this is obviously on the PTS server right now. There is a lot of information going to be coming your way. Everything is subject to change, but don't worry if anything does change. Check my channel. I'll obviously have an updated video for you so that when the season finally drops, you will be good to go. Big shout out to Dognuts, who is from my Discord server, who provided me a huge amount of information for this video. I could not have done this without them. And also a big shout out to Lost Soul 95, who came to my aid in the official Division Discord when I needed some further screenshots just to kind of verify the system is working exactly how I thought it was. So now that all that's out of the way, let's get straight into it. Just have a quick chat before we do about exactly how the system works. So first up, here is a companion that Dognuts met on his travels. You can see it's a companion engineer and it has the two traits underneath, Bang and Clear and Cool Headed. What you'll notice though is everything is in white writing. That is actually purposeful. So if it's a white writing trait, that actually means it's what we would class as a universal trait. It can actually roll on any type of companion. Now, when you look at this photo here, you can see on the right hand side, this new companion has an exclusive trait. So it's a medic exclusive trait, contingency response, and you can see the description is actually in yellow, which means that's exclusive to that class of companion. Now, don't get completely fooled by this because there are some bugs in the UI. So taking a look at this picture here that came from Lost Soul, you can see on the engineer companion, they got the trait Shock Initiator and Mech Hunter. They're actually both unique to the engineer companion, and therefore the description should be in yellow, but for some reason they're not in the PTS. But that's definitely not the case when it comes to all unique traits in the PTS. As you can see here on contingency response, the actual data, the actual description is in yellow as it should be, and it is definitely a medic companion exclusive trait. So with all that said though, what is all the information that you need to decide which companions you want to be farming for? Well, don't worry, these traits are completely interchangeable. You can get two unique talents, as you already saw in the last photo. Both of them should have been in yellow writing. So you can get a companion that has two exclusive traits for the type of companion that it is. You can get a companion that has two universal traits, so traits that can roll on any type of companion. And you can also get a companion that has one of each, one exclusive and one universal. For instance, on this medic here, although it's not right, it's not showing in yellow in the UI, you can see here that long range operator, that is actually a universal trait that can roll on any type of companion. You'll be able to get that absolutely anywhere. But the triage trained trait can only roll on a medic. So you can get one of each. Now, the only thing I don't know is, can the exclusive trait come at the top and the universal come at the bottom? I don't know if it can come in that order. If it does, let me know in the comment down below if you can actually tell which is which after watching this video. But either way, that doesn't matter. We know we can get one of each, two of each, or two of each. So pretty straightforward. So let's move on with the juicy information that you need. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a post over on Reddit with all of these screenshots. If you want to download them, you'll be able to as well. So first up, we're going to have 2 pages of every possible trait there is in the game, in the PTS right now. There is a lot. I was extremely surprised with the amount of traits that there are. So you can see they're all here. I'm not going to go through them at this point because we will go through them a little bit further down in the next couple of slides. And here is page 2, and it makes a total of 30 different traits that they've got added for the companions, which I think that is a lot of traits. Considering we've got a lot of modifiers as well, there is a lot to think about in this global modifier system this time around. Now, I've created every single possible slide possible, if that made any sense, thanks to Dognuts' information. So don't worry if you think you're missing anything right now, you will get all the information you need for each type of companion. So here is all of the assault companion traits that you can get on an assault companion. This includes universal traits, and this also includes exclusive traits to the assault companion. Next up, we've got every single trait possible for engineers. Again, this includes universal traits, and it also includes exclusive traits to the engineer companion. Obviously, you can pause this video at any time, but like I said, I will upload the slides to Reddit as well. And then last but not least, we've got the medic companion traits. Again, all exclusive ones along with all the universal ones. So let's get into some details about what these traits actually do. So here is a slide with all of the universal traits that can roll across any of the companion types. So we've got bang and clear. So it carries and throws flashbang grenades. Could be pretty useful for a CC situation. Depends how good they are at throwing them. Then we've got breach and clear. Gains 20% movement speed for 10 seconds after throwing a grenade. Kinda wish that would apply to us as well. Then we've got concussion expert. Carries and throws concussion grenades. Cool-headed, gains command link 50% faster when out of armor. Efficient operator, gains command link 20% faster. Fast metabolism, 20% movement speed, but take away 20% health. Frag expert, carries and throws frag grenades. Then we've got hazard trained, immune to damage over time effects. High profile, 50% threat generation and 50% armor. That sounds pretty good. Then we've got Juggernaut, 35% armor and minus 20% movement speed. So if you want a tank in your game with you, getting high profile and Juggernaut to roll together is completely possible. And it sounds like you would have an extremely tanky companion. Then we've got long range operator, plus 20% damage for every 20 meters distance to the target. Low profile, 50% threat generation, but yet minus 50% armor. That could match up again with high profile if you wanted to. And then we have also got opportunist operator, 25% damage to enemies affected by status effects. And that is a full list of traits that can roll across any different companion type. Next up, we've got the small list of traits that can only roll on companions that are assault types. Now, you can get one of these mixed with a universal, or you can get two of these. Like I said before, everything is completely interchangeable. You can get two exclusives, you can get two universal, or one of each. So it starts off with Daredevil, deals double damage while under 50% health. Executioner, 20% chance to instantly execute enemies below 20% health. Does that work for bosses, I wonder? Let me know if you've figured that out down below in the comments, although it is health and not armor. Then we've got Firestarter, carries and throws incendiary grenades. Glass Cannon, 25% weapon damage, but yet minus 30% armor. Hardy, immune to crowd control effects. Then we've got Manhunter, plus 15% damage to human enemies, minus 30% to robots. And then we've also got Riot Control, carries and throws riot form grenades. Next up, we have got the Engineer companion exclusive traits. EMP capable, carries and throws EMP grenades. Grenade operator, throws 3 grenades in quick succession. Mech Hunter, plus 30% damage to robotic enemies, but yet 15% minus to humans. Shock Initiator, carries and throws shock grenades. And then Slow and Steady, which is plus 15% weapon damage, but minus 15% rate of fire. And then last but not least, we've got the Medic Companion exclusive traits. So we've got the Combat Medkit. Uses a medkit once to fully heal. Combat Stimulant. Uses stimulants to restore health. Contingency Response. 10% damage dealt and minus 10% damage taken while under a status effect. Tear Gas Expert. Carries and throws tear gas grenades. And then we've got the Triage Trained. Uses medkits with reduced armor restoration each time. And that is all of the traits that are in the PTS and every possible combination that you can possibly get. So hopefully now you can plan out which ones you want to get, which ones you think are the best combination, ready for when Year 7 Season 3 drops. Obviously, if any of this changes in the next PTS or when the game fully comes out, I'll update this video so you've got all the information. And like I said, I'll make a Reddit post with all of these slides on so that you can grab them for easy use if you need them. That's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. We are grinding to 40k subs, hopefully before the end of the year. So if you've not yet subscribed, please do help me out. Like the video, it really does extend the reach. So getting 100, 200, 300 likes really does get it to newer places and in front of newer people that you never know might like it. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for all your love and support, agents. Bye-bye.